The semi-finals of the Ifcpf Men's World Cup are upon us, and we've got two absolute classics on the way for you today. We'll start with the Netherlands and Ukraine to kickstart a massive, massive day of World Cup football in both the Men's and Women's World Cup. It's a big Tuesday here in Salou, and it starts with the Netherlands and Ukraine in this men's semi-final. Oliver Walker-Peel here with you alongside Adam Ballou, and Adam, doesn't get much bigger than this World Cup semi-final day.
Absolutely. What a beautiful day we have here. It's a little bit brisk this morning in Salou, but going to have a great set of matches here for the semi-finals, Ollie.
And this is, of course, semi-final day in the Men's World Cup. It's the final day in the Women's World Cup as well, with Australia set to take on your United States of America. Adam, any predictions on how that one will go before we go here?
Oof. Well, the United States are reigning champions, but the Australians look great, so I'm sure it's going to be an entertaining match. I can't wait to see. I know they've both been playing well this tournament. Time will tell.
Certainly will. We'll shortly cross the middle of the pitch as the teams get ready to make their way out to the middle of the main pitch here today, pitch 8 in Salou.
En el campo número 9 también se está disputando a esta hora, a las
These two teams fighting for one spot in the Men's World Cup final. Ukraine have been there and done it in recent times. The Netherlands have a storied history of their own. Another page might be written in that by the end of this clash. But a massive test awaits them here with the world champions awaiting. We'll go to the middle of the pitch here in Salou for the national anthems of the Netherlands and Ukraine.
Se va a proceder a escuchar los himnos nacionales. En primer lugar, Países Bajos. A continuación, escucharemos el himno de Ucrania.
Both national anthems done, and the formalities almost likewise. The football about set to get going again. And what an opportunity presents itself for these two teams, Adam.
Absolutely, Ollie. This is going to be an exciting match. I expect fast-paced. Absolutely, Ollie. I expect fast-paced football. I expect both teams first couple minutes to try to feel each other out, but we will see, because this is definitely a battle of two powerhouses in CP soccer.
Certainly is, and we'll go to the lineups, and it's relatively easy in form of team news. Both teams are unchanged from their respective quarter-final clashes. We'll start with the Netherlands, who in goal will again go with Damien Schellekens. It'll be a back three, we expect, with Lorenzo Kalkerven, Joachim Kintz and Jeroen Skytert. In the midfield, two ahead of them, Bruno Hook and Sem van Helden. In behind, Jeroen Saerts. The Ukrainian team get their team photo taken before the captains will go and meet our officiating team, which consists of Dario Rojas of Argentina. Akmal Rahimov is of Uzbekistan, and he'll be joined in assisting Dario Rojas by Daniel Magarusin of Spain. Our fourth official is Sky Arthur Banning of Canada. And for Ukraine, they will also come in unchanged. They were challenged in that quarter-final against England, which they won on penalties. We'll see Bohdan Kulinic retain his place in goal. The back two of Artem Sheremet and Vitaly Trushev. In midfield, we will see Stanislav Podolski, joined by Yaroslav Chernish, with Vitaly Romanchuk, the Ukrainian captain, joined up top by Ivan Danenko. So we've just ticked past 9:30. We've ticked past 9:30. Semi-final football on the way here.
We've got the calm before the storm here. The Netherlands with kickoff. They're going to be going from left to right on your screen, and Ukraine will be attacking from, Holland from left to right, and Ukraine from right to left.
Final predictions?
Oof. I am gonna hope for a great match of football. I don't know. I'm not gonna put myself in that.
Sitting on the fence, Adam. Don't mind it.
Yes,
don't mind it.
What about yourself?
Oh, you've got to back Ukraine, I think, given what they've done. But I'm really impressed by the Netherlands. I'm not counting them out at all. As we're underway in this World Cup semi-final, the Netherlands, one of the best teams of this tournament already, now taking on the world's best, the world number one, and the reigning world champions. Everything is set up for this to be a wonderful encounter.
And we'll see, because both teams like to have the ball. One of the Netherlands' strong suits is keeping the ball. We'll see if they are able to keep the ball against the side in yellow today, who are so dominant in every facet of the game.
Trushev up towards Romanchuk and helped away by Sem van Helden, the equal leading goal scorer in the tournament alongside England's David Porcher. Both have 8. The thing for the Netherlands that differentiates themselves from England is not only the fact that they're still fighting for gold, but they also have scoring outside of their main talisman. Bruno Hook only one back of Van Helden and Porcher with 7.
This is some pretty impressive numbers there, Ollie.
And I think that that's the way that the Netherlands will fancy themselves, is they have many ways to score. They're not just relying on one player. And that's what's going to put the Ukraine defence under pressure. They're not under pressure at the moment, though, as Vitaly Romanchuk goes to Danenko, tried to help it back to him. Behind it goes for a goal kick.
Threatening early, but in the end, nothing brewing there for Ukraine.
Sart. Hook. And in the road for Ukraine, Artem Sheremet. 5 appearances at the Euros last year with 1 goal. Skyter forward towards your own Sart. Kulinic down to get something on it, but Netherlands almost finding a way to fully unlock the Ukraine defence. They had the ball in behind the back line there, Adam.
And an opportunity it was, couldn't convert, but it's awesome to see both teams having chances early. We will see. You know who's really impressed me this tournament? Number 12 for the Netherlands, Van Helden, has come on the scene and looked strong. We'll see if he can be a game changer today.
As Ukraine again will try and work their way forward. Change of play over towards Romanchuk, and that goes behind for a goal kick. Sart. And Helden gave it away. Seeing him drop deeper than we saw against Germany. Taking more of a midfield role here.
Yeah, they know they can't leave that space in behind. Ukraine will exploit any space in behind that they have, and so, of course, it's logical. You're going against the best in the world, you got to be a little bit tighter. So, absolutely normal to see that in the posture this morning from the Netherlands. But we'll see if they are able to creep up and retain possession higher up in the midfield. It'll definitely be important if they look to get on the score sheet first.
Skelikans. Sart. Back to Kulinic. Running out of room there. Vitaly Trushev. Spoke about the storied history of Ukraine. He's been part of it. 3 Paralympic gold medals he's been a part of as Van Helden. Tried to move inside the net. Still, Sam Van Helden. How well did he do to work that? And how well did Sheremet do to get back?
What a great recovery that was. Goodness, he scooted by one into the area and unleashed right on top of the 6, but able to cover it up and snuff out the danger there.
Sam Van Helden is a talent. We've spoken about it already. We're only a few minutes in here, but we've spoken about it on this broadcast and many more as Kalkerven, Skeiter unmarked. And lackadaisical Ukraine defending left the Netherlands captain with a free header. A free header who guided wide. Positive start this from Stefan Lokhoff's men. Romanchuk played to get it away by Kalkerven. Shot from distance, and Skelikans went for a dive, but Skeiter had that one covered. Set forward and behind. It's a goal kick for the Netherlands. Have you seen the opening 7.5, Adam? It's been a good start for the Netherlands, I reckon, but Ukraine trying to get themselves into this game as well.
Yeah, Ali, I've seen both teams with comfortable bouts of possession, but apart from a couple instances, I still feel like it's been a pretty slow-paced first opening 8 minutes. But that could all change in an instant. I think we're still trying to figure out where the opportunities might lie, and neither team is forcing it early. Got plenty of football still to play this morning, so just trying to work the ball around and work themselves into the game. Opportunity here, though.
Chance for Bruno Hook, first time across the face. Looking for that corner, and the Netherlands are on top here, which against Ukraine in a World Cup semi-final, not too many teams have been.
That is the truth. That is the truth. Ukraine, like I said, always solid. But it's great to see Netherlands are confident on the ball. They're finding space. They're finding passes. Unable to connect so far, but they're there. See now Ukraine in possession on the attack. Ball out for a throw-in for the Ukrainians.
And you can see already that the Netherlands have come quite a fair way since they last clashed against Ukraine in a World Cup. It was a quarter-final in 2019. They lost 5-0 as going forward there was Podolski, tried to cut it back and out of play it goes for a throw for Ukraine. Romanchuk round the corner, Skelikans came out, didn't get there, Romanchuk should score and doesn't. Open goal beckoning, and of all the players to miss the chance, you wouldn't have thought that it would have been Ukraine's captain to put it wide.
The Netherlands got off the hook there. I mean, captain in the box, and doesn't miss too many of those. They'll be happy that the scoreline stays as is. And here we have the Netherlands on the attack now.
Trying to play for a ball in. Vitaly Romanchuk has scored many tougher chances than that, not least at this World Cup. And he really should have scored, and the Ukraine bench knew it too. Danenko looking for Romanchuk, who moves in field. Got away from one challenger, not the second of Jeroen Saert, who has options left and right here. Looks right for Bruno Hook. Great first touch into space, Bruno Hook, and again it's wide. Been clinical across the group stages, wasn't so against Germany. Had plenty of chances that he couldn't take, but he's getting into some good positions again.
Yeah, there's been opportunities now both sides in the last minute and a half, and that's one of the beautiful things about 7-a-side soccer here. CP soccer has a bit smaller dimensions as opposed to its 11-a-side counterparts, and that just makes for a more action-packed game, Molly. I love to see it because as sports fans, we want action. Action can happen in a matter of seconds from one side to the other, and we've seen it right here where Ukraine attack, missed the goal, and in a matter of 30 seconds, Holland has a chance as well.
This is probably the game we expected given the attacking prowess of both these teams, particularly the Netherlands, given how many goal-scoring options they have as Romanchuk turning, shooting, and what a save by Skelikans.
Skelikans got down well there. Oof, what an opportunity. Able to keep the scoreboard at zeros.
Romanchuk. So Ukraine work the corner short. Back for Danenko, heavy touch, allowed his opposite number 10 in. And Bruno Hook was then fouled. The Netherlands will try and take it quickly. Jeroen Skeiter was trying to spring Van Helden. It might not be a bad thing for the Netherlands that one will be called back.
I'll tell you what, I like that initiative from Van Helden. He's not waiting around. He tried to get in behind the defense. Ultimately, the referee called it back. Dario said the ball was rolling, but it's good to see. They're pushing forward and creating opportunities. They're not afraid of this Ukraine team.
Van Helden, and a good show of strength from Artem Sheremet. It's behind for goal kick. Side of the football up towards Jeroen Sart. Had Bruno Hook down the inside right channel. Couldn't get it back to him. Both of the semi-finals in this World Cup being played right now as Romanchuk trying to turn and shoot. Once more that goes wide. Again, Ukraine coming close.
Danenko there with a great penetrating pass. Able to find his attacker right on the edge of the box. Given space to turn, that created another great opportunity.
Brazil and Iran, by the way, is goalless at the moment. But it's available on the FECPC YouTube channel if you fancy a watch of that. First time ball back from Romanchuk. Danenko there. It's skewed wide, and there's no deflection off a Netherlands player. Skeleton's long, and far too long for anybody in orange. Damien Skelikans at his third Men's World Cup in 2024. Danenko. Netherlands able to get a foot in with Van Helden on that occasion. And every single player in orange inside their own half here as Ukraine try and motor forward again. Shot blocked as Danenko might have another look, prodded away by Bruno Hook, who immediately gets on the move. Sart checks and picks him out. Bruno Hook looking to roll it forward, and Joachim Kintz was making the run. You can see exactly what the Netherlands are about to do about a second and a half before it's done. And that nature of being able to see what's unfolding before your eyes is quite wonderful.
Yeah, Kintz was there, Ollie. If they were able to hit that ball with a little bit of backspin or a little bit of curve, it would have been there. The ball was driven straight across the box, which enabled the Ukrainian goalkeeper to get there, but opportunity was there for the Dutch.
Romanchuk again as look Ukraine's best. The back flick was exquisite. Danenko. Good challenge by Kalkoven as Ukraine went it back high. Chanish was there. Free kick given by Dario Rojas at the edge of the box. And this is an opportunity for Ukraine. Trushev was caught late.
This is in a perfect position for a left-footed strike here. That's exactly what they look to do here, the Ukrainians.
How would you go about this? Would it be a case of blasting it straight through the wall maybe for Romanchuk here?
I mean, that's what generally happens in CP soccer. The goals are smaller. It's harder to get up and down, so route one, power.
Romanchuk will try it, parried by Skelikans and not away! And that is in the back of the net! Danenko able to read it best. Ukraine hit the front.
Danenko, as he does so often. What good anticipation there. Great save by the keeper, but ultimately kept alive in the box and smashed home on the rebound by Danenko.
The only thing I'd say about that from David Skelikan's point of view, he's parried that right back into trouble.
Did he have much option there?
I suppose not. You've got to try and get it away though if you can. Maybe a stronger hand on it. It was a blast from Romanchuk, but when you parry it back into trouble, you always present yourself with problems, and so Ukraine have the lead. Kalkoven. Ukraine will try and get it away.
This looks to have opened up the match. Ollie. See if, oh, here. Ball runs through.
Good defending back there by Joachim Kintz. And it should open the game up. The Netherlands, maybe who were slightly more defensively sound before the goal, might have to try and find something as that's deflected and wide. It's a tough one as a goalkeeper, you're right, because it's hard to deal with a shot that comes at you at that pace, but I just feel that you've got to try and get it away if you can.
That's true. He's working against the elements right now, as we're early morning here in Salou.
Maybe the sun too.
I would assume that he's got the sun as a factor as well. So
Romanchuk with a Ukraine corner. With Sheremet. Romanchuk across, and there he is again, Danenko. The side foot just wide of the upright. Ukraine playing with so much more confidence after that goal. Blocked away for Bruno Hook as Podolski tried to go forward. He was also part of the 2016 team that won at the Paralympics in Rio.
Vitali now on the right side.
Get it back and ricochet. Romanchuk. That's a bit of a task for Podolski, who is sent back a little bit further than he would have wanted, I reckon. Ukraine all the way back with Artem Sheremet. And they seem to be playing with a little bit more verve since going in front. Netherlands have it back in a position here. It's rolled forward. Jurutsa might be in one-on-one. Too much on the ball. Kulinic out smartly to deal with it. A massive chance goes begging for the Netherlands to test Ukraine there.
It was a great opportunity just off the mark there, the pass. And then the Ukrainian goalkeeper, Ollie, tried to get you in the game as he played it almost straight to your feet.
I'm not here as a player. I'll tell you that much. Chanish now with Romanchuk ahead of him. Shown down the line by Skeiter. And he defended that one well. You could just see that he was trying to force him down the right, and then he helped the ball out of play.
I will say the Dutch have done well. I mean, yes, they conceded the first goal, but that doesn't, I mean, there's still so much time left in this game, a one-goal lead for the Ukrainians. You've got to keep the same game plan. There's so much time left in this match. You got to keep the scoreline as is for as long as possible. On the other hand, the Ukrainians are so methodical, so good in possession.
Still no there between Brazil and Iran.
Podolski for Ukraine, keeping possession.
And this would frustrate the Netherlands. Ukraine just keeping the ball, and as I say that, they lose it, but that would be a definite ploy, now that there's one goal in it, just to try and keep it and frustrate the Netherlands, try and draw them out maybe, and that might be the way they look for a second here.
That's exactly right. I mean, the Netherlands has to... Oy!
Oh, Deflected behind. Kulinic wasn't sure. Wide it went, but it was almost inadvertently turned in.
No, it was a great searching pass in there from the Dutch. Who was that hit that pass? I didn't see the pass, but created a great opportunity on the far post.
Kintz from the back, as the chance was almost there. Scheiter back to Joachim Kintz. Wouldn't that have been a way to get the Netherlands level?
Yeah. I mean, you've got to convert when you can. A goal is a goal, and even if it's off a deflection, the scoreboard counts the same. So
Ukraine they've only conceded once at the tournament up to now, which came against Argentina in the group stages in a game that they won 3-1. Matthias Bassi, the only player to score. And so it's hard to find goals against Ukraine. England defended well, but couldn't score in the 80 minutes.
That being said, anytime you're playing against a strong team, you're going to look for set pieces. We'll see if the Dutch are able to convert on any of them.
Van Helden forward, he was clattered by Vitaly Trushev, who might well have come off worse. Definite free kick, though, for the Netherlands.
Strong challenge that. Just outside the top of the 18, I would say 20 yards out, 22 yards out. And exactly what I was mentioning before. Free kicks are opportunities, gifts in football that create a great chance. Let's see what they do here.
And of course, it was a free kick that led to the opener for Ukraine. Same approach maybe from a Netherlands point of view to try and force Kulinic into a save. Bruno Hook drove it low. It was helped away before Kulinic was involved. He would have had it covered, I reckon. Help forward as Trushev nodded up towards halfway. Danenko around the corner smartly for Romanchuk, who tried to get it into his path, struggled, then had it back.
Romanchuk still with the ball, weighing up his options. Decides to find possession still, now through the right side. Oh, that free kick from the Netherlands. Good idea as they come forward again.
Be an opportunity for Cal Curven, whose ball into the middle was a bit too early. Johan Sart was not in a position to attack that particular ball in. If it had gone shorter, then potentially.
It was a great idea right across the top of the 6. If Sat would have gambled a bit more, but the ball was too quick and skimmed across the face of goal.
Still 1-0 to Ukraine as we move towards the break.
No, Ukraine would be happy with this result. They've been in control pretty much the entire time and haven't really looked like they had to get out of second gear.
Romanchuk and Chanish, that's over the top. It still feels like they have another level to go to. It felt like that when they played England, and they were almost denied the opportunity to try and find it.
Yeah, that's true. England played a great match, dragging it out all the way to penalty kicks. It's not easy to do against the Ukrainians. Ball into the box.
Break for Hook. Kalkurven and Van Helden with a leveler!
What a fantastic conversion there from Van Helden as the Dutch team celebrates with their bench.
They all went to the bench first and they left the goal scorer alone. The new leading goal scorer in his own right in this Men's World Cup. He stands alone with 9 goals in this tournament. And in the shadows of half-time, parity restored. What a moment for Sem Van Helden.
What a moment, what a strike. Great opportunity, just as I was saying that Ukraine looked like they were in control. What an exciting game we have here for the neutral fans as we draw level right before halftime. Only means we get 30 more minutes of exciting football on the other side of the break.
Well, we would have done regardless, but you're right that it does set it up even more that if we do go into the half level, it's all in that second half and maybe more.
Yeah, guaranteed more goals, and as a football fan, we love to see it.
Van Helden fouled. So he's clear of Porcher. For the moment at least, of course, England with more games to play even if they can't win the trophy from here. Had 4 in the quarter-final against Germany. Sart. Kalkerven forward. They're trying for Netherlands to get a lead before the break on that passage of play. So Romanchuk will hand the ball back to Sheremet. Chanish. Kintz getting a foot in. And a corner to come. Ukraine send it all the way back to halfway. It's forward and then behind. Goal kick as we move into the first of 2 added minutes at the end of this opening half an hour.
The Dutch defense doing well there, doing a good job shifting over and ultimately letting Ukraine make the mistake themselves, playing the ball out and away from danger for the Dutch.
So both games level then. These Men's World Cup semi-finals. Trushev looking down the line. Potentially an opportunity for Kalkerven if he can get there first. Better safe than sorry from Sheremet.
Wide open. Nobody's.
Sart will get through to Bruno Hook. Touched it back. Van Helden again. Saw it blocked. And now it's almost a repeat of what happened just after the Ukraine goal, but the other way round. Sart in space, in the D, deflected behind, and the Netherlands are in this game up to their eyeballs.
For sure, that was a great bout of possession there for the Dutch. Great switch of play, knocked down top of the box. Van Helden with a great opportunity. Bruno's here on the right side to take the corner, goes short, finds Sot. All the way back to the captain in defense.
Bruno Hook. Van Helden again. Pulls it back and wins a corner.
But I'll tell you what there, Ollie. The Dutch were in. Sot was on the other side, the goal side of his defender. If Van Helden would have found him, he was wide open in the near post there.
It's rather unbelievable what we're seeing. Van Helden flicks it to his path, shoots! Oh, that would have been close. Had it not got caught in the crowd, half time, and that's a shame that the whistle had to go. It did have to go, but it's a shame. What a first half.
What a first half, what a shot that was, what a save in the area there by the Ukrainian defender. We'll see how he's doing. He got the wind knocked out of him. But yes, what an incredible first half, Ollie.
We couldn't have asked for much more as neutrals and fans of this game. Vitaly Romanchuk got things going for Ukraine to the save from the free kick by Shkelikins, fell to Danenko. The equaliser from Sem Van Helden, a well-worked Netherlands goal. He poked home with the outside of the foot. We are set up. Half-time here in Salou. This Men's World Cup semi-final. It's Netherlands 1, Ukraine 1. Welcome back to live IFCPF Men's World Cup action. You've got the Netherlands and Ukraine, and we are level at the break. Sem van Helden cancelling out Vandenenko's opener, and we are all set. Oliver Walker-Peel and Adam Baloo doing it live at this 2024 IFCPF Men's World Cup. Adam, what a first half we just saw.
What a first half. What a time to get the equalizer for the Netherlands. 30 minutes. It's all to play for here today.
Comienza ya la segunda parte, recordemos el 1-1 en el marcador. Los tantos de Sem van Helden y de Iván Donenko que continúan con la igualdad en el electrónico.
I'm expecting this half to start, and it was pretty calm, to be honest. Yeah, there was a couple moments of back and forth action, but I expect the intensity to be notched up as we begin the second half here. Ollie, I think there's a congratulations
I suppose
in store here.
We'll get to it in a moment, but there is some good social media related news for IFCPF as Trushev will find Podolski. And now Donenko, the scorer of that Ukrainian goal in the first half.
Putting up with Vitali down the right, takes on his defender, beats him, but cuts it back.
Bruno Hook doing the defending as it's rolled into the box. Romanchuk!
Keeper's-
Might be chance for Donenko, blocked.
Oof.
And there's a free kick, a Ukraine free kick, right around the D. The foot came in a bit too high as your own Skyter gets the explanation from Dario Rojas, and another opportunity for Ukraine to try and benefit from a set piece.
I might sound like a Van Helden fan here, Ali, but he's doing it on both sides. Got a great block in there. Ultimately got called for the high boot. So it's going to be an indirect free kick here for Ukraine right outside the area. But Van Helden doing well at just 18 years of age, making an impact here for the Dutch side.
So it's Sheremet standing over this. Sheremet rolls across from Manchuk, just wide. Skimmed along the synthetic, but couldn't get it inside the post.
What a beautifully drawn up play that was by the Ukrainians. Unfortunate not to capitalize, but the goal was wide open there, just off the mark.
Hook, high. Oh, Kulinic wasn't sure and saw fit to tip it over the bar. The audible gasp of Adam Baloo, I think, might have replicated the sentiment of so many.
Oof, that could have gone anywhere, honestly. Good ball in, you never know, and keeper got fingertips to it, but wasn't convincing there. Ukraine to clear it out now on the attack.
Netherlands have it back. Skyter and Kintz. Skyter again as Bruno Hook will try and make a move off the Netherlands left. We'll get it back from your own Sart. It's Bruno Hook. Could be a chance inside the box if it breaks for Sart. Good bit of defending by Sheremet.
Sheremet strong there as the Dutch were able to connect a couple 1-2s. That's what they'll be looking for. Great opportunity going forward for the Dutch. Turned over now, though.
Skeletons is back. It's sent long, bouncing in front of Euro and Sart. Trushev. Looking for Romanchuk. And out of play. Suppose we'll get to the congratulations part that you mentioned earlier. There's been 1 million social views across Instagram and Facebook, and just those two platforms over the last 30 days, which is quite incredible.
That's huge, Ollie, and congrats to you, really. I mean, as you've taken over social media for IFCPF, it's been awesome to see that there's been tons more interactions, tons more views. You've done a great job editing, lots of clips, lots of goals. Pause here as we've got opportunities.
Romanchuk off the bar! Might have been a crucial deflection off Lorenzo Kalkerven, as the Netherlands will look to break. Switch of play over towards Jeroen Sart and behind. I tell you what, there wouldn't have been much on it from Lorenzo Kalkerven here at close quarters. But the deflection was there, it might have been a telling one.
Yeah, what an opportunity. And number 6 for Ukraine, Podolski, was on the far post. He'll feel hard done by not to get that pass squared across. But inside the area, you got to take that opportunity.
It looked as though it was heading in before the deflection because it was moving towards the top left, and the flick has taken it onto the crossbar in a more central position. Around, by the way, a 2-up on Brazil.
2 up in 6 minutes here. Ukraine with the best opportunity of the second half so far.
Van Helden did well to keep it for that long. Romanchuk. Now, back with Artem Sheremet. Trushev gave it away, presents it to Van Helden, who took the opportunity on. He works down the Netherlands left. Waiting for supports.
Bruno's coming through the middle here. He's got options.
That's gone by for a corner. So we had Jeroen Sart closer towards the front post and Bruno Hook at the back post. Sem Van Helden, by the way, we've said it so many times, he's playing some unbelievable football.
Hey, read the play well, was able to step in, nick the ball, pickpocket the Ukrainians, and spring an attack that caught the Ukrainians off guard there.
And still only 19. October 2005.
There you go. I was wrong. Not 18, but 19 years old. Incredible work from the youngster.
Ball in and long. Try to play at least. That's what we've got on our records. If the family of the Van Heldens are watching and they can prove that one of us is right, then that's also fine. Podolski, Romanchuk. Let's give it off for Podolski. Skyset all the way. Van Helden tried to take it away as well. Chernish. Now, Fontenenko. Podolski.
I was just listening over to the Spanish commentators, and we were speaking before the match on what predictions would be. And I just historically have seen Ukraine be so dominant. But this is honestly a breath of fresh air for the sport in general, as the gap is closing between.
As Hook! Oh, Van Helden, that wasn't far wide. The gap is closing.
The gap is
and
closing.
The Netherlands are trying to get the gap the other way.
Wow, that was inches. Or you might say centimeters from the upper 90 there. What an opportunity for the Dutch there. Great header. Great ball in from the left side. Skimmed off the head and right near the right post there.
Tell you what, I'm having as much trouble understanding some of the Spanish commentary than some of your Americanisms. Just over 20 minutes to play. And it's still level. Sam Van Helden coming close to finding another for him and his country. Forward from Sheremet and behind. Change on the way. Anton Balakai will take the place of Stanislav Podolski and will make his third appearance at the tournament. He scored off the bench against England in the most recent European Championships final. If he scores off the bench here, might help his team towards a World Cup final. Bruno Hook. Sart inside the box, outside of the foot. Looking to try and test Kulinic, but Sheremet didn't allow that to happen.
Deflection, though. We've got a corner for the Dutch.
Van Helden going short, and immediately that's where the ball goes. Sart sees that one blocked, another corner. And there's worse ways to build momentum, Adam.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Good pressure for the Dutch. They've done well weathering the Ukrainian storm, and see if they can't find one of their own here.
Van Helden fouls Romanchuk, who took a disapproving glance back up at him. Did Romanchuk. Danenko. One back by Kalkerven. Bruno Hook. The Netherlands fans encouraging their team on. Jeroen Sart. Across Van Helden. First touch wasn't as good as his second as the ball's rolled square.
Oh, what an opportunity was there on the far post, Van Helden. Great opportunity there for the Dutch.
Scheiter. Hook.
Good first time pass there to keep the defense guessing.
Bruno Hook, one way then the other. Scheiter. Kalkerven. And all the way back to Skellikens. Netherlands keeping the ball here for a while, but not as long for Bruno Hook to receive that.
And I'll tell you from experience, we're about 42 minutes in here. This is where you start to feel the legs. Oop, we've got an attack here for the Ukrainians. Opportunity.
That one will drift out of play. Took a deflection, so it'll be a Ukraine ball.
I was saying you feel the legs here going into these last 15, 20 minutes, and you hear the Dutch fans trying to animate their players here. Give them some much-needed encouragement to find that those last gasp efforts, as that pass there in the last Dutch attack looked like Bruno didn't quite have the legs to make the effort for it.
Tali Trushev will come off here for Eder Karamanyan. And of course, we talk about losing the legs in 11-a-side football as a thing that happens, and of course it does. In 7-a-side football, there's added effects to that as well, isn't there?
Let me tell you what. First, I mean, you lose 4 players in the 11-a-side game, and the pitch isn't that much smaller. So, honestly, I feel like I'm doing a ton more running in the 7-a-side game, especially when you're playing in the back or in the midfield, because just the components of the game, everybody has to attack and everybody defends.
There's also the cerebral palsy aspect to it too, as well.
That's definitely.
With the the physical weakness and the like.
Absolutely, and if I had to choose, I mean, as far as our disabilities and the uneven gates on most of us, it's rough even playing on turf. I mean, it takes a beating on your body, so especially this far into the tournament. Yeah. It's definitely evident here as we've played multiple games in a week. But we'll see. I'm sure the adrenaline will carry them through. Now we're closing in on the last quarter of an hour here.
Karamanian rolling forward.
Ooh,
might work for Romanchuk. Skelikans was aware that he was on his way forward.
Skelikans there. Great to read the play and get out because he snuffed out that danger. As it was a sure opportunity if he didn't.
Karamanian. With Sheramet. Taken away. Good play by Bruno Hook. Sart going ahead of him. It's your own Sart! And the chance goes.
Great pass there from Bruno. Unselfish. Sart opened up on the left. Struck it with the right. Might have been better if you could have placed that with the left, but in the end, struck it with the right and just wide of the post.
Felt like Kulinic had that angle covered at the near post. Maybe would have been best going across the keeper. That one's forward and pine for a goal kick. Looks as though Boran Kulinic, who is not a small goalkeeper at all, would have probably had that covered had it been on target.
But I'll tell you what, Ollie, there you got to test the keeper.
Yeah.
You let him off the hook. You never know. You put it on frame, take the gamble. Sometimes you get the result you want. There, the ball skipped wide of the post, and keeper didn't have any work to do there.
Danenko. And Chernish back with Ukraine's number 10. Romanchuk rolling forward. Great build-up play. Shkaita blocked the passing lane. As it drifts through, Balakai sees it blocked.
What a strong effort there from the captain, leading from the back, ultimately saving the scoreline for the Dutch. Captain coming in strong there, clearing the ball away. Would have been a sure goal.
A great block off the line. Karamanian. Chanish. Karamanian, the recent substitute. Danenko. It's blocked away by Shkaita.
Schkeiter in the right place at the right time. Doing well to read the play here for the Dutch.
Hook steps in, and that will go out of play.
We gave congratulations to the Instagram post earlier in the broadcast, and let me tell you what, there's congratulations in order for our Spanish counterparts over here. They've done an incredible job commentating for the Spanish language fans, and what a fun group of guys they are. Been entertaining the entire tournament. I love their accents, and they've done a great job entertaining as I continue to crack up as I get to listen into them over here on my left.
Ball down the Ukraine left. It's rolled back for Karamanian, who tried to nutmeg your own Sart there, who wasn't having it. Just under 11 minutes to play in the hour, and you sense we might need a little bit more than that. We will as things stand. 2 halves of 10 minutes and 3 penalties each way. If we need.
If we need, I can tell you what, neither of the two would choose that as their preferred option at this moment in time. If they could finish it now, they're definitely going to try to save their legs, but it's going to be interesting to see. You said we have 2 10-minute,
Yeah.
2 10s, and then best of 3 PKs. Will be entertaining nonetheless. We'll see what happens. Uh-oh.
This roll across, Calkervin got there, and got it forward to you, start. What a first-time pass. Could be in behind here for Van Helden. Balakai got back, corner to follow. Look, nervy down one for the Netherlands, and then they also almost got Ukraine working.
It was a dangerous pass across the defense from the Dutch. There was a square ball that's generally dangerous because it's easy to cut out as an attacker, but they got away with it.
Hook to the back post. Skyturk was there waiting. Danenko got something on it.
Crucial interception there from Danenko. Possession will stay with the Dutch, though, as they look to attack.
Rolling towards Van Helden. Had a play for a Ukraine ball in. Last time they met, mentioned earlier in a World Cup, 2019 in Seville, 5-0. Hat-trick for Vitaly Romanchuk that day. And now it's an even playing field. Calkervin with Balakai for company.
Referee said play on there as there was contact between the two players. Good to see. Physical battle, but in the end, given liberty to play on.
You love to see it, don't you? The referee's letting him play.
Yeah, both teams have been very respectful here. Of course, it's a physical game. Contact is necessary, but it's been good, and I love to see the referees given opportunities to have that physical battle played out. Great interception again there by the Dutch captain. Skyter, unable to keep it in, but read the play well again to intercept for his team.
It's a crucial role when you're playing defensively is to read what's happening in front of you, and he read it so well. Couldn't have read it any better.
And yeah, what a difference in play from the last time they met in the World Cup. 5-0 to where it might be pulled into overtime here. This has been a very even battle between the two. It's been an exciting spectacle, and I'm sure all the neutral fans of IFCPF football have been entertained here, as I sure have.
2019 World Cup, of course, one that you were at as a player.
Oh, yeah.
With the United States of America, one of a few.
Yep, I've lost count now, but...
Oh, how arrogant.
No.
Oh, you've earned the right.
There's been so many competitions, so many countries. CP Soccer's afforded me so much in this life, and I'm so fortunate to... Oof, what a tackle there. Referee once again says play on. Crucial there from the number 10 on the Dutch side, putting in a tackle on the top of his box.
Karamanian will work the ball down the line, and that's watched over for a goal kick.
No, but what I was getting at is, as I inch towards the end of my career, I've been so blessed to have played at the highest level of CP football, and just the fact that we have the systems in place and the opportunities for people with disabilities to compete in football at the highest level. It's been incredible, and I've been fortunate to do it for so long. And yes, memory doesn't serve me so well, but there have been multiple tournaments across the globe, and though I'm not playing in this one, it's incredible to still be involved. And yeah, the level, like I said, the gap is closed from the top few teams. What a great touch there from the...
Balakai trying to fizz it in. Skyturk helps it out of the box, and then Calkervin helps it into touch.
Balakai, the Ukrainian number 2, the substitute here with a beautiful touch over the defender. Here to roll it in.
It's fired on goal. And well kept. As it's moved on quickly towards your own Sart. Options up with him. Kintz went around him. Your own Sart. Hook. There was one by Karamanian. Kintz tried to get it back central. Might have been better served letting that one go. Goal kick. Looks like the other semi-final is about as sewn up as you can get. 3-0 for Iran over Brazil. So it looks like the winner here will be facing Iran, who will go to another World Cup final. They were there a couple of years ago here. And they, of course, lost to Ukraine. Are we set for a repeat of the final 2 years ago in the men's competition as we are in the women's later today? Balakai, Karamanian, back over to Balakai, who's in space, pulled back. Van Helden there up towards Jeroen Sart, who tried to make a play, but it was well kept by Ukraine. Karamanian. And Bruno Hook, Sart forward of him.
Numbers for Ukraine, numbers for the Dutch here. They stream forward.
Sart is there, Van Helden, and Bruno Hook was the intended target. Van Helden, maybe could have gone alone.
Could have gone alone. Should have gone alone, maybe, but there he played it onto the weaker side of Bruno, and if he would have gone to his left, he would have had a better shot. Played it onto his right, and he would have preferred to strike it first time, unable to do so. That'll come with experience. They'll learn. But CP, many of us, the hemiplegics, have one strong side, and it was definitely apparent there, as Bruno would have loved to come away with a strike there on his stronger side. In the end, the ball ran free, clear of danger for the Ukrainians.
They should have it clear of danger here. Expertly kept by Romanchuk. Karamanian sliding in Bruno Hook. And then with a second effort. Sheremet forward. Karamanian. And Romanchuk. Go out of play. Set for 2 minutes. According to Sky with the batting's board as Balakai cuts back. Chanish is there. That will drift across the face. Kalkoven got something on it and was able to prevent the corner. Works it down the line and just wide of your own Sart.
Kalkoven did well to keep it in there, avoid the corner kick, and fortunately wasn't able to find the connecting pass into the midfield to Sart, but did well to prevent the corner there.
Would have been the unforced error there from Kalkoven. That's play forward. Skellicon's lost it. Kalkoven off the line again. Skellicon's beat. Kalkoven wasn't.
Kalkoven there with a decisive save off the line. Super important for the Dutch side. The Orange stay level here, as it was a heroic save off the line in the last 2 minutes of play here from Kalkoven.
Oh, it doesn't get much closer. It really doesn't get much closer.
We had a coming together there as a collision looked to be between a couple of the Dutch players. Captain looks to be a bit shaken up. Have a pause in the action here as goalkeeper and captain get attended to.
A bit of a delay as there's a bit of treatment here for Damien Skelikans perhaps in the Netherlands goal. The number had flashed up on the board to say we were going to go into 2 minutes. I wonder if that'll be adjusted here.
We'll see. I don't want this game to end. Although it's not going to end. We've got 2 10-minute overtimes and the possibility of penalties if we don't find a breakthrough in the action here in the in the last 2 minutes of play.
Skelikans long. Any goal here, surely a winner for whoever gets it. Sart got it back off Balakai. Bruno Hook. Van Helden right and Sart left. Went to the latter. Your own Sart!
Ooh, what a hit there. The near post. Was it a save? Was it off the bar?
No, it was a save.
Well done getting down there from the Ukrainian keeper.
Kulinic down low. Pushed it away. That probably would have been a winner for the Netherlands. Into that added time. Couple of minutes of it. Kintz. Arc central. Chested down by Balakai. Ball played long. Skelikans out of his goal. Had to be. Played the ball long up towards Sart.
Sart with a fantastic first touch there.
Was about to make the point. That was unbelievable. Not far away from extra time. Saw Australia and Venezuela decided in extra time. We saw England and Ukraine go to penalties. Will we need either? Van Helden. Your own Sart in space. Is he teeing one up? He feigned to shoot. Went inside. Ran into Danenko. Sart got something on it. It's helped high. Well controlled by Karamanian. Hook got it back. Bruno Hook! And away by Kulinic.
Ukraine thought there was going to be a foul there. Referee says play on.
Kalkurvan. Full time, says Dario Rojas. And after the hour, these two teams cannot be split. And so we will need at least another 20 to decide which team will progress through to the final. After the hour, it's Netherlands 1, Ukraine 1. We are going on. And so, it's half time in extra time. One apiece between Netherlands and Ukraine. Oliver Walker-Peelan, Adam Palombi here with you. And what an hour we just saw. Unbelievable football. And we go on to see who will win this game. We couldn't find out after the hour. We'll find out soon enough.
We surely will find out soon enough. Also, we should figure out who Adam Palombi is. Adam Palumbi?
Adam Palumbi. Did I say Adam Blue?
Adam Palumbi, is that a friend?
It is.
Okay.
I'm getting. That's Adam Palumbi.
Adam
That's
Palumbi.
that's the only time he's getting a mention on this broadcast.
Adam Palumbi, shout out to you.
He's a fellow football fan that I know and has had a slight involvement, I think, with CP football before. Adam Ballou, my apologies.
No worries, no worries. We're sitting here checking the feeds as we hear that Wesley Schneider from the Dutch full men's national team has tuned in and is sending his best of luck to the Dutch side here. Great to see some of the stars of world football following the game, and we'll see if his Dutch side can pull it out here in the first of 2 minute or the first of two 10-minute overtimes for the Dutch. Now I'm going to ask you the question, Ollie, just so that we can clear it up here for the viewers. Is this golden goal? Do we go to the full 20?
No, it's not. We go the full 20. 2 by 10. Not golden goal.
There you
and then
go.
it's 3 penalties.
So once again, you see a bit of a derivative there from the able-bodied conventional 11-a-side football, where they have 15 minutes, 2 15-minute overtimes. Here we will have 2 10-minute overtimes played to its entirety, and then the possibility of 3 penalty kicks each if we are still tied. The Dutch starting on the attack here, but the Ukrainians recover the ball.
Ball out down the line as it's kept in
And
for a moment and behind for a goal kick. Yeah, just to tie a bow on the Wesley Schneider stuff, he'd put a video out that's been reshared by the KMVB CP football page offering his support. So maybe he's watching it, maybe he's not, but he's aware that this game is going on. And to see a legend of football like that supporting our game, it's quite incredible.
Oh, come on, we can't let that one go. Ollie's phone is going off here. I don't know if you
That
heard
was
it on the
yours,
feed.
wasn't it? That was yours,
Oh,
Malachi.
I don't have a British commentator on my phone. There's no chance.
That's wide for a corner. I'm sure that was yours. Anyway, Karamenian. Romanchuk pulling one back. Danenko couldn't provide what was needed.
Ukraine knocking on the door here.
As Hook looks for the ball over the top. Van Helden couldn't get there. Head of Kulinic.
Spanish commentators saying that they think this might go into penalties. They haven't.
Early call. Forward towards Sart.
Especially numbers up for the Dutch here. They've got 4 on 3.
They've got Bruno Hook on the ball here. Inside the box. Across. Your own Sart. Waited on it a little bit too long. They've been a little bit tentative in some occasions of the Netherlands when going forward.
Yeah, they did well to get numbers up there earlier. It was 43 early on, but in the end it was too slow to convert, and the Ukrainians were able to get back. Exactly what you said, a little bit slow there. If they were able to find that decisive pass and a touch hit, they would have an opportunity on goal, but in the end, great tackle put in.
Over to the left for Ukraine. Hook getting back. Didenko taking it on.
Keeper's out.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, that, because if Didenko gets free there, shot could be on. Might be 2-1 Ukraine, but he didn't. Plenty watching on from up top. Everyone wants a view of this. Romanchuk. Karamanian gave it away. Kalkervan to start down the line. Who is up and over halfway. Great tackle by Karamanian getting back. Kalkervan picking up the pieces. And Karamanian stuck with it all the way.
Good support there from Kalkoven, but now he has to get back as the Ukrainians recover the possession. But they've pulled it back and are in comfortable possession, decided not to go for the counter here. Ukrainians have been calculated in their attacks.
Romanchuk. That's away by Kalkervan, and forced into a save was Damien Skelikans. Coming close there, Karamanian. But a good save to deny him by the Netherlands shot stopper.
Yeah, what a great effort there. Low, hard to the left, and the Dutch keeper able to get a strong hand on it. Pushes out for the corner. Ukrainians go short.
We've got one of our finalists confirmed in the last couple of minutes. Iran have beaten Brazil by 4-0. So Iran await the winner. They're not sure. None of us are sure. As team went up Sheremet. That's over the top. They've got rugby fields here. If you were playing that, you might have got something for that.
Ambitious. If he was inside of his semicircle in the middle of the pitch there. Decides to take one. Hey, the goal here would be pretty decisive. So either team are going to be looking to take advantage of any opportunity they get. Ollie, I'm going to take a moment. We've got the final of the IFCPF Women's World Cup. What time is that today?
That is at 2:30 local time, so 2:30, so 3.5 hours from now or so.
We've got a replay of the previous edition of the IFCPF Women's World Cup here as the United States Women's CP team takes on the Australian CP team. Tune in, as it is sure to be an exciting match.
It's live on the IFCPF YouTube channel where you're watching this game, so you won't have to move very far. As it's over for Didenko.
Back to the action here as Ukraine are still in possession. Over to the near side with number 7. As he looks to.
Manchuk was trying to get by Van Helden, and a goal kick the call. Helden getting a stretch. We hope it's just cramp and nothing more severe.
That's what it looks to be. Ollie, he put in a great tackle there, but follow through. The Ukrainian number 7 might have given him a knee to the calf. It looks like he's cramped up a bit. Hopefully he'll be okay.
And particularly given how good Sam Van Helden's been, you really don't want it to be anything more severe than that. He's got the thumb up to the referee, and so he'll be fine. It would take a lot to bring him off in a World Cup semi-final. And so he's not coming off here. Skyter going long. Sart along the touchline. Balakai got it back. That's behind for a ball in.
Ollie, you mentioned he's not coming off, but he's still not moving as well as he should. Looks to be hobbling there pretty gingerly. Hopefully he can work that out. Ukrainians coming forward.
Kalkervan turns out how to play. All teams have got wonderful training facilities here. I haven't been privy to watching them, but they would have been practicing their penalties.
Oh, yes. But still Opportunities here for the Dutch as they come forward.
Sarts opened his body up, shot blocked. Trying to curl one into that far corner. Ball towards Danenko.
Oh, they got a wide open player here, number 7, the Ukrainians.
Romanchuk, the Ukraine captain, again saw it charge down, and Shkaita played the way he was facing and put it behind for a corner.
Shkaita there once again. Able to get that decisive block as the shot came in from the Ukrainian captain. It's a dangerous opportunity, as I thought he was going to be able to have a clear shot on goal. Well recovered there from the Dutch.
Balakai found Romanchuk inside the box. The leg of Skelikans turning that one away. Chance after chance after chance. Romanchuk towards Karamenian. Missed him. Van Helden looks for your own Sarts and couldn't find him. Karamenian for Romanchuk, not allowed the space to shoot.
Valkokin put in a few important tackles there, snuffing out the danger. But the Ukrainians looking dangerous late on here.
Certainly are. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the opening 10, which is a lot, considering there's only 10 minutes to play in extra time in CP football. Didn't expect that number to go up. Karamanian and Shanish, that's blocked. Can Skelikans prevent the corner? Answer to that question is no. When you take the game to extra time, it's always a cruel one to lose. It would be a very cruel one to lose before penalties.
For either side here, Ukraine looking strong, but the Dutch are able to strike in a moment. So,
Karamanian down the left, kept it in, as Balakai will try and get there, which he did ahead of Kalkervan.
the Dutch number 12 not moving so easily. I think they would be the happier of the two sides to see this halftime of this overtime period come to here at this IFCPF semifinals men's tournament here. We already have the first finalist in. As we said, Ukraine will be taking on the winner of this match as we inch closer to the break here in overtime.
We're about 20 seconds just less from first half extra time concluding. Can Ukraine get the goal before then? Romanchuk, usually so good in these scenarios! And he does it again! Vitaly Romanchuk, time and time again for his country! And with one of the half's final kicks, he's propelled his team in front!
Romanchuk, Ukrainian number 7, cutting in from the left, cutting in from the right, and what a strike that was to break the deadlock here right before the break in the extra time.
A hat-trick against the Netherlands last time they played at a World Cup against one another. That goal in itself might be important than all three of those. Van Helden, the Dutch have time for a quick response. Bruno Hook striking one behind for a corner that there will not be time to take. And those in orange are furious at that. Vitaly Romanchuk with a crucial moment that he was able to take. And at half-time and extra time, it is Ukraine 2, the Netherlands 1. Your own Skyter in conversation with Dario Rojas. There's not a law in the game where it says that corners must be taken. And so the referee seeing fit to blow for half-time, but goodness me, what a finish from Vitaly Romanchuk.
What a finish and what a time to do it. Super important here as the legs are tired and the stakes are high. What a finish from number 7 from the Ukrainians.
38 years of age, Vitaly Romanchuk.
No kidding.
38 years of age and moving like that, scoring like that for his country again. He's been involved in the national setup for Ukraine for over a decade. Debut back in 2013. You may have seen as part of the social media campaign we did for the World Cups, for both World Cups, we took a bit more of a deep dive into one player from each team, and the player that we profiled for Ukraine was Vitaly Romanchuk. And from Kovel City, and what a player to profile. He's been the face of this Ukrainian team for so long. Played for his national team for 11 years. And when challenged, that might be one of the most important goals, given how well the Netherlands have played, and they've got 10 minutes to try and find a response.
Well, the objective is clear here, both sides. The Dutch have to attack, and the Ukrainians keep possession, defend, and they are through to the finals here at the IFCPF World Cup.
It's on these 10 minutes. Ukraine have a lead thanks to Vitaly Romanchuk's goal late in the first half of extra time. They have something to defend, and the Netherlands have now got to go and chase this game. Karamanian, out of play it went.
The Dutch have started here, the second part of the overtime with high pressure. Pays off early as they're able to nick the ball and gain possession here on the attack.
Towards Jeroen Saat and Van Helden. Looking across, might break. For Kint, central. Jeroen Saat on the turn!
An equalizer there from Jeroen Saat!
Unbelievable! On the turn! That was spectacular!
Fantastic team play there from the Dutch. Ball played in, controlled well by Saat. Quick turn, strong finish, beating the Ukrainian keeper here in pink. Draws this game level here with just over 9 minutes to go.
You are kidding me! Danenko. Infield and Skelikans will get there. There is a handful. If that, who could do that? On the turn, on a sixpence, and into the corner. We're set up again. We are set up again.
We are set up again as our Spanish commentators beside me. I hear the shouts of Vaya golazo, and vaya golazo it was. What a goal. In possession again, Saat.
Trying to keep it. I'll tell you what, I'm glad that that was intercepted before reaching the monitor, because that was close. 2 each. And of course, this game a little bit different to the England one. England were able to keep Ukraine out. The Netherlands couldn't, but they've done what England couldn't do and find ways to score. Prodded in towards Danenko! And the Netherlands, napping at the back, have been made to pay. Caught completely off guard. And it's another one for Danenko. And is that a winner? Is that the goal that sends Ukraine to another World Cup final?
Decisive again there from Danenko. Showing up in the box. Cool finish. Pulls his side ahead. 3-2 here.
Got across the front and was able to turn it in. And now the Netherlands have got to find another. Kalkerven. A Netherlands throw. And we're in the position that we were in 3 or 4 minutes ago. They weren't level for long. And no matter what happens here, there is a sense that the gap is closing as Romanchuk able to make it work, and the finish was delightful. Ukraine are going to be World Cup finalists again. It's going to be a repeat of what we saw 2 years ago in both World Cups. In terms of our finalists, the bodywork here was unbelievable. The finish even better. And strap yourselves in. We've got a repeat of 2022.
I'll tell you what, Ollie, that ball was cleared out, pumped all the way down the field, and Romanchev was able to take that out of the air as if he were a magician, putting it under a spell. Then the calm finish to give the Ukrainians the 2-goal lead here late in the second part of overtime in the semifinals.
Now Kshvala coming on for appearance number 2. He was slated to come on before penalties against England, but wasn't allowed the chance. Hook over towards Sark, couldn't keep it alive. The gap is closing, but good teams find ways to win, Adam.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Ukraine have done pretty well they haven't looked like they've been expending too much energy. They even on the attack, they move well, they pass well. And in the end, they've found a way. They had another opportunity there, the Dutch keeper coming out. But the Ukrainians have found ways to get the goals when they've counted, Ollie.
Certainly have. As Cavallo goes short. And the Netherlands are about to really shuffle the pack here. Cavallo. Karamanian. Danenko. He and Romanchuk are on a hat-trick. Kshvalo will shoot! Oh, wasn't too far away. And so it's a triple change. Kevin Johnson is on in goal for Skelikans.
Triple cambio en las filas de Países Bajos. Se retiran los número 16 Damian. Número 1.
Vessel Dordan is about to come on in the number 3 as well. For Jeroen Skyturds.
El capitán Jeroen Schuiter. Entra con el dorsal número 3. Whistle.
And see Harm Panneman come on too. It's not a case of the Netherlands trying to swap around their FT1 because Kintsu's still out there. Here is their FT1. We saw Australia try and swap around their FT1. They have their FT1 in goal the other day against Venezuela, so it's not the Netherlands doing that. It's just some changes in personnel.
Yeah, that triple change for the Netherlands. Important as their legs look to have been struggling a bit. And it's good to get fresh legs on here, see if they can create opportunities and put the pressure on Ukraine here in the last couple minutes.
I should complete the thought. It's not to sort out their FT1 situation, it's to sort out their FT3 situation. Tell you about why in a minute. It's pull back towards your own start. Of course, you can only have one FT3. The FT3 to start for the Netherlands was Damien Skelikans in goal. And he's effectively been replaced, if you like, in that regard by Harm Panneman, who is the Netherlands FT3, which is the least severe impairment in terms of classification. So there's always classification in mind with these decisions. Ball long towards Romanchuk. Dordan helps it forwards. Going over there, Karamanian. And there's a free kick on the way for the Netherlands to try and defend. Ukraine to try and profit from.
Sat here with the high pressure.
And he's got no other alternative, really.
Got no other alternative. Here we go. Opportunity here for the Ukrainians. Well saved by the keeper.
Denenko, as we said earlier, is on a hat-trick, so he'll be looking for as many opportunities as he can get.
Sat putting the pressure on again for the Dutch.
They've just got to find a goal by any which way now of the Netherlands. Sart, Panaman's in the middle, and Sart was looking for him. Karamanian will get it away. Bruno Hook. So he was looking for Panaman, couldn't find him. Vessel Dordan. He's got a bit of space. Almost at the conclusion of the 80 minutes. It's Bruno Hook. It's blocked by Romanchuk. And we've got another change. We've got 3 minutes of added time. So we'll have to wait a little bit to see the exact machinations of this change, which we'll see Anatoly Radovinchik come on for Eder Karamanian. Some late minutes for Ukraine's number 13, who will come off the bench at this World Cup for a second time.
Romanchuk here, slow to get up, but understandably, as he wants to see these seconds tick off the clock. What an important save that was, as that shot there was goal-bound. Oh, the opportunity!
Got it from Bruno Hook, and that would have made the last couple of minutes interesting.
Yeah. That was an opportunity. He was on the 2-yard line, if I can say an American football term. He was right in front of the goal, and the keeper did super well to anticipate that touch.
If you want to keep with American football, they're pretty much at 4th and goal for that little bit there, but it looks like they've turned it over on downs. Radovinchik. Fouled from behind. Free kick for Ukraine.
Surely a foul there. Blatant. Surprised he's not going into the book, as he was beaten and decided just to take the player out.
Free kick sends in and on goal by Denenko. Good stop by Kevin Johnson.
We are in added time here, in extra time, at the semifinals of the IFCPF World Cup men's edition. I'll remind you one more time, the women's team, the women's competition has their final coming up later at 2:30 p.m. local time.
Ball in towards the middle. Away by Cal Curven. Back to Kshvalo, the man who took the corner.
And then Ali, a question. When do we have the final of the men's tournament?
Final of the men's tournament is a few days away, so we'll have to wait a short while, but it won't be too long. It'll
Make sure
be Ukraine and Ireland, and it'll be on the 22nd of November local time, 6:30. It's on the Friday, 6:30 on Friday, at the stadium where we started the tournament, is where we'll end it. And Ukraine will be there.
barring a miracle here.
I think even that's underselling it. Kshvalo. Balakai. Off Dordan. Final whistle. Ukraine were absolutely challenged, but they are there again. The Dutch dejected. They gave it absolutely everything, and even that wasn't enough. The game was even level late on in extra time before a couple of goals for Ukraine. One from Danenko and one for Romanchuk has got this game won. And at full time here in Salou, it's finished. The Netherlands 2, Ukraine 4. And we'll see a repeat of the 2022 World Cup final in the men's competition. Ukraine and Iran, Adam Balou.
Ollie, thank you so much for having me on once again. Valiant effort from the Dutch. We will see you in a couple days when we see the final of the men's competition. Make sure to check out social media. We'll come to you with goals, highlights, interviews, and more. Ollie, until then.
Bye for now. Take care, everyone. And as we keep saying, the women's final, 2:30. Make sure you tune in. Australia and the USA. There's plenty of men's games later on too, but the big ticket item is that women's game, 2:30. See you then. Bye for now.
Estamos aquí con Iván Donenko, uno de los grandes protagonistas de la jornada, este dorsal número 10, que ha marcado un doblete en este partido contra Países Bajos. Ha sido clave, así que vamos a preguntar, Iván, what's your feeling about the game? What do you think about the final against Iran? How you face the match?
Матч видався важкий, ми налаштовувалися на перемогу, але команда Голландії показала, що вони теж хочуть виграти цей матч і вийти до фіналу. По питанню фіналу будемо виходити боротися за перше місце, а ігра вже як покаже.
This match was really difficult for us. We of course were preparing for the victory, but we could clearly see that Holland was ready to win as well. So now when we are going to be in the finals, of course we're going to fight for the first place, but we will see during the game.
All right, so good luck for the final. Congratulations
for the match and amazing performance of the team. Congratulations. Estamos aquí con Lorenzo, uno de los jugadores también más destacados del campeonato por parte de Países Bajos, así que vamos a preguntarle acerca de cómo ha visto la competición de su equipo, cómo ha enfrentado este partido, sobre todo contra Ucrania, la campeona del mundo, un partido muy complicado que hemos visto que ha sido muy disputado. ¿Cómo ha visto él el partido? ¿Cómo ha visto el rendimiento del equipo en el torneo?
How did you see your team's performance? Well done, hard-fought match. What are your thoughts on the game, and what do you have to say to your fans that have traveled to see you guys? And yeah, give us a little bit of your thoughts. What did you see through your team's effort there?
It's a great performance of the team, and I will thank you to the supporters. And my English is very good. Thank you very much, and we are go for bronze.
Thank you. Well done.
Y finalizamos ya la conexión. Os esperamos aquí en este campo número 8 a las 12:30. Aquí calientan ya los jugadores de Inglaterra que se enfrentarán a la selección de Alemania. Nos vemos en unos momentos.